So some early reviews have hit the net for the Avengers Age of Ultron. And currently the movie is getting some really good feedback. From what I remember, it has an 85% on Rotten Tomatoes now, and a lot of critics actually really like the movie. To get this out the way, a lot of them do agree that it doesn't quite match the aesthetic of the original. But it seems like most agree that the character building and actually balancing all of the main characters in the movie has actually worked out really well. Now the weird thing a lot of them agree about is that weird relationship between Black Widow and Hulk, like where that came from. And they also talk about the additions of Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver with their terrible Eastern European accents. Like, they come from a made-up country in the first place, so I don't really know why they thought that they could give off some fake accents. But apparently the movie is filled with a ton of action. Sometimes it's even hard to even keep up with some of the action beats, but it looks like we're gonna get some incredible visuals from the film. And of course, it looks like the MVP from the movie is going to be Ultron, played by James Spader. Allegedly, even Hawkeye gets a fair share of screen time on this film. You know, he got pretty shafted in the first movie. Remember, he was just like a mindless soldier for Loki, didn't really do anything, and kind of showed up in the last 20 minutes. At this point, though, I built up a unmeasurable amount of hype for this movie. I don't even know if it's going to surpass my expectations. But, you know, I got my ticket stool, and I will be in that theater come Thursday, April 30th to see this movie. Actually, might mess around and be one of the first people to show up. But another thing that I've heard is that they don't build much up to Civil War next year, so that's kind of disappointing. But they do make some references to Phase 3. So I guess we'll see what that looks like. Also, all the critics agree that X-Men's Quicksilver depiction is much better than this depiction of Quicksilver. So yeah, y'all got some work to do on that. That Quicksilver, he was dope. He was doing some cool stuff and had some of the coolest moments in the movie. So, you know, in order to catch up and be better than another franchise, you have to make better depictions of characters. But I'm sure at the end of the day, Age of Ultron delivers and everybody's going to have a really great time in the theater. We're obviously going to look for the humor that's associated with these films. So I'm still excited to see it.